Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. Open man, it's Thielen, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here we go. Here we go. Now the roof.
Silver.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Lets it fly for He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Yellow, 180. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 57. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Looking downfield for Kelce. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big run there by Johnson, 55 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They'll run on first down. It's White, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's White. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Running the toss here to White, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Stepping up, he'll try and run. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Rush in. Rush in.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Slam, slam, slam. 58 is the mic.
From the gun on third down, Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First down, Cardinals.
Let's go one more.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Johnson. Chris Jones on the stop.
Chris Jones on the stop.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
The Chiefs, 33-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, it's Johnson. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on third down. On the move, Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yellow. 180. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
The first carry for Josh Adams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
43. All day, dog.
Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow, marshal on, 80.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Come back.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
43 is the mark.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Big stop, B. Big stop. Let's go.
Being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Yellow. There's a water, right? 59. I got it.
On second down now. It's White, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yellow, yellow. There's a lot, 80. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. Johnson works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and inches.
Ready? 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's White. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On first down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. on 2nd and 7. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. He had it on line, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Attack!
On 1st down, White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Yellow, let's go, Woo, Eddie!
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. On 1st down, this is Adams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go, D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Quick dash. Go.
On the toss, this is Adams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, double. Hey, 57.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. On the draw, it's White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Kansas City, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.